These are some of the world's most hilarious signs that actually exist. Try our Strawberry Frosty. Oh, Wendy's, what happened? Did your keyboard get possessed by a child, or is this just the cutest marketing strategy ever? Either way, I suddenly need a Strawberry Frosty because if it tastes half as sweet as it sounds, then I'm in. Oh, they are not messing around with this one. New road surface, speed limit is still 35 miles per hour or we'll put the potholes back. That's not a speed limit, that's a hostage negotiation. Drive carefully or the asphalt gets it. This sign is peak dad joke energy. I just had my patience tested, I'm negative. Somewhere a dad is nodding in approval while their kids are groaning in the background. Honestly, this might be the most medically accurate way to say I'm officially out of patience. This sign really sets the tone. Notice, employees must stop crying before returning to work because nothing says healthy work environment like mandatory emotional suppression. Just bottle it up, slap on a smile, and get back to the grind. Therapy is for after hours. Oh wow, no Karens allowed, complete with the Karen prohibition symbol. This pizza shop isn't just serving slices, they're serving peace of mind. Somewhere out there, a manager is breathing a sigh of relief knowing today won't involve a 30-minute rant about speaking to the owner over a slightly uneven cheese distribution. Free comedy tonight upstairs at 8 p.m. Please, please, God, don't leave. You can just feel the desperation in the sign. This isn't just an invitation, it's a cry for help. Someone's bombed on stage one too many times and now they're begging like their rent depends on it, which, let's be honest, it probably does. Picture this, you're walking into a store and you spot this sign that reads, "We do not sell eggs or flour to anyone who is under the age of 18. Now you gotta wonder, what kind of baking scandal is happening here? Are we really keeping these kids from the dream of becoming the next Gordon Ramsay? Or is this just some sort of underground egg flour cartel? You walk into a bathroom and boom, there it is. A sign that's basically a tutorial on what not to do with a toilet brush. First, someone's using it as a mic, great for karaoke, terrible for hygiene. Then as a hairbrush because nothing says fresh look like toilet water in your hair. Next, it's somehow involved in personal grooming. I'm trying not to think too hard about that one. And finally, in a shocking twist, someone actually uses it correctly for the toilet bowl. Honestly, I shouldn't have to say this, but let's keep the toilet brush out of our personal care routines, people. This restaurant sign speaks to the real struggles in life. Another wine bottle with no genie at the bottom? I'll keep looking. I mean, same. At this point, I'm convinced the only magic in that bottle is my ability to send regrettable texts after 2 glasses. But hey, gotta stay committed to the quest. Maybe the next one grants unlimited breadsticks. You've been warned. Caution, irritable housewife. This isn't just a sign, it's a survival guide. Approach with extreme caution. Bring offerings of chocolate and wine, and for the love of all things holy, do not mention that dish is in the sink. Yes, not responsible if seagulls eat your funnel cake. Translation, the second you take a bite, you've entered the Hunger Games Seagull Edition. May the odds and your snack be ever in your favor. Serious sitters only. Alright, no more joy sitting, folks. If you're not here with intent, get off the cushion. This is a chair commitment zone and not a theme park for your indecisive backside. Warning, no stupid people beyond this point. Well, that's one way to filter the crowd. Bold move, but let's be honest, if someone actually needs this sign, they probably walked into the pole holding it up. No gum. Please do not spit gum in the urinals. It makes the gum hard, cold, and difficult to chew. Use the bin. Thank you. I was following along just fine, but then difficult to chew? That's a crime against words. Who exactly needed this warning? And more importantly, who's out here taste testing urinal gum? You know you've reached a peak of bluntness when a parking spot says reserved parking for a grumpy old bastard. No pretense, no sugarcoating, just pure unfiltered truth. The parking spot here is giving you a heads up. You better be ready for some serious grumpiness if you're parking here. Talk about a mind-bending paradox. There's a sign in the middle of the driveway saying no signs on property. Okay, so what do we do here? Do we follow the sign, or is this some sort of reverse psychology where we're supposed to ignore it? Now, that's what I call some cake-based logic. The more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap. Huh? I guess the next time I'm thinking about a die, I'll just remind myself that cake is a personal security system. Forget paper spray. Just pass me a slice of chocolate cake and I'll be safe from any kidnappers. Duck shit scented lemon tea? Who wouldn't want a cup of that refreshing fragrance? Maybe it's one of those acquired taste situations. Like, you just have to take a sip and say, tastes like nature. But hey, if it's got lemon in it, I'm sure it's at least a little bit refreshing, right? Now, we've got some honesty in baking. Muffin spelled backwards words, that's sniff them. And after they come out of the oven, yup, that's exactly what you're doing. Sniffing them to get that warm, freshly baked aroma right into your soul. Talk about a future-proof workforce. Digital employees only, so does that mean the self-checkout machines are officially on strike now? Looks like Walmart's taking automation to the next level. Who needed humans when you've got algorithms and virtual assistants? I can already picture them sending their robots on vacation and then running the whole store with just a Wi-Fi connection and some fancy code. Church notice: do not leave your mobile, purses, wallets, handbags unattended. Others may think it is an answer to their prayers. This church notice really puts a new spin on don't take things for granted. I mean, I get it. Everyone's looking for a little divine intervention, but maybe not through someone else's wallet. This does not exist. We do not sell it. We will not help you find one, and we do not recommend that you use one if you do find one. A mysterious forbidden cord. Honestly, at this point, it's probably safer to just let it stay in the realm of things that should never be, like floppy disks and dial-up internet. But hey, if you do find one, good luck. Don't blame the store when the universe decides to short-circuit your entire existence. Climate change, if it's true, didn't come from me and you. The ultimate not my fault disclaimer. Nothing like shifting the blame when the planet's heating up. I guess we can all just point fingers at the weather and hope it figures itself out. In the meantime, I'll be over here recycling and trying not to get roasted by the sun. Okay, now this is interesting. There's a man sitting on the back of a moose with the bold forbidden stamped across it. So apparently park regulations now include no riding mooses? I guess the moose community is finally getting the respect it deserves. Just imagine the chaos if we let people mount these creatures. Complete park overload with moose enthusiasts. This next sign reads, please do not throw cabbages at our staff. Well, that escalated quickly. Someone had to ruin the good old-fashioned cabbage tossing, huh? I mean, I get it. Sometimes you just can't resist the urge to launch some veggies at a cashier, but let's keep it civil, folks. There are better ways to express your love for cabbage. Stop. Wait 31 seconds. Wait, what? 31 seconds? Did they really count it to the exact second? I mean, who knew train stations were also in the business of precision timing? You can almost hear a countdown in your head. Will I make it in time? Did I wait long enough? Ever wondered how long it takes for a sign to get really serious? Well, this one's about to put its foot down. The sign reads, parking in this area is prohibited. If parking continues, permanent no parking signs will be posted. This sign isn't just warning you, it's threatening to escalate things to a whole new level. Well, this one's a wild ride. This sign shows a fox, or is it a dog, riding a skateboard, smoking, and sipping on a glass of wine. Now that's what I call living on the edge. I guess they're trying to make a point, but it's hard to take anything seriously when you've got an animal that's basically living its best life like a rebellious teenager. Can we get some clarification here? Are we banning this rad creature or giving it a medal for style? Well, that took a turn. This sign outside a church reads, summer worship 10 a.m. in the chapel. Who's that touching me? I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that last part wasn't meant to be part of the announcement. Either someone got a little too comfortable with the church sign letters, or there's a ghost in the congregation with boundary issues. Edge. Am I about to arrive at my stop, or am I seconds away from being dropped into a dystopian sci-fi plot? Either way, I'm holding on to something just in case. Now, that's a love story I didn't see coming. There was once a water fountain here. One student loved it so much he parked his Fiat 500 in it. I have so many questions. How? Why? Was the Fiat 500 okay? And more importantly, was the fountain okay? Yes, the classic mixed signals. The sign greets you with a big welcome and then immediately shuts you down with no entry and a giant forbidden sign. So, am I invited or trespassing? Do I shake hands or run for my life? Ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate proof that it works. The shelf for invisible spray is completely empty because it's sold out, or is it? Maybe the bottles are just sitting there mocking us in their perfect invisibility. Finally, a deal that's brutally honest. Buy 2 plants and you get to pay for both of them. No gimmicks, no surprises, just pure unfiltered capitalism at its finest. Take only photos, leave only footprints, kill only Tim. Wait, what did Tim do? Did he litter? Did he feed the wildlife? Or did he just have one too many trail mix debates? Either way, RIP Tim, I guess. Water for your dog, or short people with low standards. We don't judge. Now that's a hydration station that truly embraces inclusivity. Whether you're a parched pup or just 4'11 and over it, this bowl's got your back. The last thing I want to do is hurt you, but it's still on my list. That's the kind of passive-aggressive energy that keeps people guessing. Is this a threat, a joke, a to-do list with some very concerning priorities? This field is watered with reclaimed wastewater. Please do not lick the grass. If a sign specifically tells you not to do something, that means someone definitely did it. And now I need to know, who out here is taste testing the lawn like it's a Michelin-starred salad? Please do not put banana bread in the spectrometer. I feel like this is one of those moments where we all need to ask ourselves, what kind of person do you have to be to try and measure the molecular composition of banana bread? This is the kind of question that keeps people awake at night. Would you like you if you met you? Now I'm spiraling. Am I charming or just tolerable? Would I find myself hilarious or deeply annoying? Would we high five or silently judge each other's life choices? Well, that's one way to make a point. You would be better off sandpapering a lion's ass in a pair of pork chop panties than being caught on the other side of this fence. Honestly, that's such a vivid mental image that I don't even need to know what's behind the fence. I'm already convinced to stay far, far away. Dead end, 7 miles. I mean, 7 miles is a long way to commit to a mistake. And that's not a warning, that's a challenge. Imagine driving the full 7 miles just to see what's at the end. This went from shoplifting is bad to we will personally ruin your life real fast. The sign reads, you are being watched and recorded by multiple cameras. We will happily torture and beat you if we catch you shoplifting. Oh, okay, who hurt you? Did someone steal a Snickers once and now it's a blood feud? This isn't loss prevention, this is a medieval inquisition. This sign really took me on a journey. Attention! Oh no, what happened? Who is this guy? What did he do? Thanks for your attention. Wait, that's it? I feel scammed. Now, those were just too funny, but this is just a small amount of the crazy signs located around the world. For even more funny signs, make sure to subscribe and click on the next video to keep on laughing. We'll see you there.